Hi, I'm Diego.
And I'm Alexis.
And this is our love story.
We've been dating for a little over 4 years now. How did we meet?
And we met at Albertsons, both of our first jobs.
Mm-hmm.
She was working there prior to when I started. And the way I met her was that
He loves telling the story.
I was scheduled to start in July, but they called me in early in May due to someone going on vacation a little earlier than they were supposed to. And so I was super excited. I was 16, first
17.
job.
No,
17.
16. No. Okay, anyway.
And I got all ready. I ironed my clothes. I was ready to go. I showed up. And my manager was like, oh, well, this is what you're going to do today. You're just going to greet customers, make them feel welcome into the store, and see if they have any questions. And so there I am. I'm at my table, just standing around. And then here comes Alexis, and she's pushing the carts.
We were courtesy clerks, so we pushed carts, we bagged groceries.
And she was pushing the carts into the little corral. And so she was coming in, and like the automatic door opened, and like she comes in, she takes her sunglasses off, and the wind's blowing her hair, she's like,
oh my gosh.
And she comes up to me and she's like, hi, I'm Alexis. Let me know if you need any help. I'll be glad to help you. And then after that moment, I knew I had to get to meet this girl and see what she's about.
And what's also crazy is, he eventually asked for my Snapchat. We started talking. We started hanging out. We went to, the marketplace. We got ice cream. And I remember September 16th of 2017, it was this big fight, Canelo versus I don't know who. And he kind of invited himself. He was like, my parents are out of town. I don't know where to watch the fight at. And I was like, oh, come to my house. My dad always throws, parties, whatever, good food and stuff like that. And so he comes. And what's crazy is I'm like, I told my dad I was bringing a friend. I didn't say it was a boy or anything. I just said, I'm bringing my friend. Is that okay? And my dad said, yeah. And so little did I know, I go, hey, Dad, this is my friend Diego. And my dad's like, what's up, Diego? What's up, man? How's your mom? How's your dad? How you guys been? And I'm like, did I miss something? What is happening? And then Diego's like, you didn't tell me your dad was Juan Robles. My name's Alexis Robles. You didn't get the... But yeah, so little did we know that our families have known each other practically our whole lives. And there was never an instant where we were both, at the same party or anything, because I did live with my mom and not my dad. So I feel like that was one of the best memories. Yeah. I don't know. That's definitely different. Kind of shows you how small Bakersfield is. Made it easier for dating because my dad already kind of knew him and his family, and that was
we
nice.
Were all about.
Yeah,
he already knew that we were good people, and that
the pressure was off. Yeah, and then
and then so recently, what was it like?
January 29th.
January 29th.
I remember the proposal date.
I did propose to Alexis, and the way I did it was I hired this girl off of Instagram, Marvelous Gatherings. She set up a beautiful picnic type of thing with a sign and some balloons and rose petals. And I did it at this park that's close to my mom's house, super close, you could walk there.
But we always went to
and
this
we would
park,
hang out
so
there.
It's kind of
both of us would hang out there. When we first started dating, we would go hang out there, walk around, talk. And so I was super nervous. I knew she would say yes, but it was just nervous about setting up and asking the question. You don't want to mess up. You don't want to seem like you don't know what you're doing.
Well, you've never done it before, so.
And then her friend helped me because she took her
She
away for
had
the
me
day.
like all day. And it was funny because my
Mm-hmm.
best friend, I could tell she was kind of panicking because we had plans to go to dinner for my dad's birthday, and I was like, hey, I gotta go, like, you know, my dad's dinner, and my best friend's like, no, we have to go pick up something. No, we have to go do something, like, because she had to keep me until, you know, that time that he was gonna propose. So I thought that was funny too. Like, she was like, no, let's just go do this real quick. Are you hungry? We can go get something. And I'm like, okay. And then she did my hair and makeup, and so I thought that was kind of, you know, odd too, but you know, that was fun. So I'm glad my best friend got to be a part of that too.
Yeah.
So our wedding is actually going to be September 17th of this year, and that date is actually our anniversary date. We'll be 5 years this year, and we'll be
Yeah.
getting married on our 5-year anniversary. So that kind of worked out.
Mm-hmm. And it's been a little frustrating planning the wedding.
Yeah.
But I think once we get it, most of it in place, I think it'll just flow, and hopefully
A lot of family.
A lot of family.
A lot of family, his side, my side.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh.
They all have their little inputs that they want to put
Yeah.
in. But for the most part, I'm super excited, and
Me
I
too.
know she's super excited as well. And the way that I would define love is honestly what I tell a lot of my friends or my coworkers when they're having issues. I know we're super young, but we've been dating for 5 years, almost 5 years. And the way that I define it is, as long as you're comfortable having uncomfortable conversations, then both of you will be fine. You just got to talk it out with each other and learn to see it in people's shoes.
Like their perspective.
Their perspective, yes.
Yeah. I would define love as like, I mean, I know like a lot of people say it's unconditional, but really like you take that person for like their good days, their bad days. Like, you know, if they're putting in 25% and you have to put in 75, like that's okay. Like you guys are going to get through the day together, and definitely just you guys have goals to grow together, and I feel like we have, you know, like in the 4 years we've been together, we moved out, you know, like we started our life. We're still going to school, but we are graduating this year, so that's exciting. And, you know, we don't work at Albertsons anymore. We moved on, and we're both growing and just, you know, loving each other through it and for it. And
Yeah, and we're just growing together. You know, it's funny because we started off you know, just working minimum wage and living paycheck to
Albertsons.
paycheck and, you know, just enjoying life. But yeah, definitely both of our goals was to keep growing and grow into our career, keep going.
And we get to do that together.
And now we get to do that together.
So, yeah. And that's our love story.